All right, so game 3, we've got Carlo on the play. We saw the earlier in game 2 bottom of the Anger of the Gods. Let's see if the decision making changes a little bit. Granted, we only saw the Monastery Swift Spear in game 2.
So shock and fetch.
As typical for the Burn player, we see a little bit of different strategy in terms of the mana base. We're decided instead of basic mountain to basic mountain, we're gonna go with the shock land. Unfortunately, didn't ever really have a chance to see what Justin's hand was, so we don't know if that caused his hand to not develop properly. But turn 1 Monastery Swift Spear, I don't know how.
Whoa!
Yes. All right. So
Come on.
our burn player gets there.
The Grixis player got there not taking any damage.
Yeah, pardon me. Yes. I saw a lightning bolt and just assumed.
Right.
I just assumed it was the burn player. Justin should probably be thinking at this point, though, a fetch of a Blood Crypt probably indicates that he's not in for a good time. Obviously, the red casts the lightning bolt, but black probably indicates that we've got another removal spell of some sort, either Fatal Push or Terminate. But creatures, I'm guessing, are probably not long for this world. Uh-oh. Let's look at. We can finally see Justin's hand, and it looks like we don't have a second land and a bunch of 2 mana spells. Well, at least there's the Lava Spike. If Justin can draw this land in a timely fashion, we might be able to get there with double Eidolon.
Did he Snapcaster no drawback? Right?
Hey, you know what? Blue Ambush Viper. Sometimes Carlo probably recognizing that that Justin missed his land drop and
is willing to sacrifice the extra card advantage over the physical damage he's taking over combat.
Yep. And you know what?
Wow.
Look at it. So his hand developed. I'm just gonna try and aggro my my opponent out. That's certainly missing the land drop and missing yet another land drop here.
As a burn player myself on game 3, if I saw what I was up against, all the dispels and stuff, I mean, I wouldn't even bother siding in Anger of the Gods. It does nothing with Tasigur here unless you've got a Bolt 2, and that just gets expensive. But taking 6 per turn on 2 lands.
Yep. All right.
Okay. Well, we got rid of the biggest threat.
Path. I bet he's hoping that one of his creatures was Path for this point. We're gonna. Well, being able to get rid of the Tasigur certainly extends his life quite a bit, but I have a feeling the window is closing very rapidly for being able to get out of this game with missing land drops.
Oh, is that not a
and
land?
That was not a land. It looked like it was possibly a lightning bolt, maybe a rift bolt. Let's see. Yep, it was a rift bolt. So,
we'll suspend it. We'll see what we do in a turn.
Yep, certainly could be worse. Our burn player could have to be, discarding. But yeah, you never. You want to max out at 2, maybe 3 lands, but only being able to draw the 1 is certainly never.
I want to go straight to the face.
Yeah.
Okay, game plan.
Carlo with the pump fake. You sure you don't want to attack my Snapcaster Mage? Still at this point, Carlo does have 4 lands, so, removal spells and Snapcaster removal spell and I guess Cryptic Command, but that's probably not in the deck still, are all live, but the thing about the burn player missing their land drops, their hand is just gas at this point, and it's
all coming to the face.
Yep, as soon as another land can happen. Well, Justin's at 11, and we've got a 3-turn clock here. If there's any other direct damage, the bolts are certainly still on the deck, so...
And he plays a fetch, and is he really going to dig when he knows he's got at least 6 damage coming at him with 2 lightning bolts?
So it's somewhat awkward, because Carlo is just looking at his grip of, I've got 2 Terminates, but my opponent's probably not playing any creature anytime soon. I mean, of course, if they draw it, but if Justin draws any land, it's just a flurry of burn spells whenever they can come out. It's interesting that this is the one time where Carlo's probably like, wow, I wish I kind of had that Cryptic. My opponent doesn't have any lands, can't replay spells, and maybe I can draw myself some more cards.
Oh,
Tasigur.
Okay.
Holding up the red, probably a pump fake and a bolt. I don't believe Carlos has one in his hand, but I mean, at this point, Justin's gonna just have to play any creature. This is lethal if nothing's done about it. And about 6.5 turns too late.
Fetch and pass though.
Yeah,
Still pulls out a mountain. You're looking at 9 total if you've got 3 bolts in hand. If
3 bolts in hand off 2 mana. Yeah, okay. Well, Carlos is at 6. If we've got bolt. Well, Carlos is at 6.
Oh,
All we
6.
need
I'm
is
sorry.
bolt. But I feel if Justin had bolt,
would have been done.
we would have been packing up our cards pretty quickly. So.
Oh man, I want to know what you're thinking about. Let me see.
Yeah. I mean, so we know that Justin's hand has at least 2 Eidolons. There's a bolt there. I see that white border.
Oh, is that a Helix? Oh, it's a lightning Helix up top. No.
I wasn't able to get a good look at the card. There is a lightning bolt. Oh, Boros Charm. There's a Boros Charm there.
Okay. So is he just like faking Carlo out? Like I've got nothing in my hand?
Yep. I think I saw. Okay.
Okay.
It's interesting because I believe I saw Searing Blaze. Still being at 6, still a little bit awkward. He could have taken out a Snapcaster, and did 3 to Carlo. But once again, had he been at 7, this would have made a very different game. Well, Cryptic Command, bouncing your only blocker. And drawing a card. That smells like game to me. 4, 6, 8.
Good games.
Well, good games.
What is in the hand? Okay, so we did have the bolt. We did have...
It had a Searing Blaze, 2 Eidolons, so the third... Oh, 2 Eidolons, Boros Charm Bolt, and Lightning Helix. Well, he could have played the Lightning Helix on
I think so too.
Yeah, could have played the Lightning Helix
Gain some life.
on the Snapcaster.
Live through that.
Yes, he would have gone up to 9, taken 6, gone back down to 3, but
and then had Boros Charm and Lightning Bolt. He would have been fine.
You're right. You're right. He could have Lightning Helixed face. He would have had to do it on his on his main phase to play around any counter magic.
But it was fine. He was tapped out. He had 1 open mana.
He had one
Dispel
Dispel possibly. I mean, but at that point you're so far behind you can't.
In 2 games I haven't seen it. I'm not real worried about it.
Well, even if you are worried about it, it's like you lose to Dispel. You have Dispel, you lose to, or your opponent has Dispel, you lose to Dispel.
Sometimes you just gotta go.
Yep. Well, that's unfortunate for Justin.
Hey, good job, Carlo.
Yeah, good job, Carlo. See you in the next round.